Hello, everybody. This is Dr. G. Rex Crewley. I'm so happy to be here with all of you today. Welcome to my depth healing full moon Seva ceremony. Now, we're on a few platforms, and I want to inform you if you are watching me on the Instagram. There are some issues with Instagram, and we're recommending that you go back to the website depthhealing.org and tie in to us on YouTube. I'm going to recommend that. It's better. There were some issues with the Instagram. I've got Instagram on right here, but just so you know, if you can, just go ahead and jump in on YouTube instead, okay? Because there were some issues yesterday. Now, first thing I'm going to do is call in the divine and make sure that we are completely connected with the great compassionate light and Sri Amma Bhagavan. All you have to do for this part here, whatever your connection with the divine is, whether it's God, Jesus, angels, whomever or whatever, or just the universe, you go ahead and do that for me now, and I will call in from this end, please. Oh, by the way, before I begin, if you're not sitting up, please sit up nice and straight, okay? Don't be laying down or in some other kind of situation. This is a sacred ceremony, and it's best to participate in a sacred manner, okay? All right, here we go. Om Shim Sarvadiva Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Kokiye Namaha. Om Shim Sarvadiva Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Kokiye Namaha. Om Shim Sarvadiva Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Kokiye Namaha. Om Shim Sarvadiva Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Amma Bhagavan Ye Namaha. Om Shim Sarvadiva Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Amma Bhagavan Ye Namaha. Om Shim Sarvadiva Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Amma Bhagavan Ye Namaha. Om Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Koki Shri Amma Bhagavan. Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Koki Shri Amma Bhagavan. Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Koki Shri Amma Bhagavan. I am your loyal Sevak, Grant Crewley, Dr. G. Rex Crewley, Sevak of the 81,000, and this is a full moon Seva ceremony to honor the great compassionate light Sri Amma Bhagavan and the Golden Age movement. It's completely dedicated to that purpose. All of us are here and we are gathered to have our prayers answered and to build our bond with the great compassionate light. And this seva is going to be for their highest and best. Please channel everything through me for all of them. Wherever they are in the world, connect directly with them to their heart and channel everything they need through me for them. Okay, now I would like to adjust your postures. So as I was saying, please sit up straight, okay? And try to always sit as still as you can. I'm going to move hard and fast. It won't take that long, but stillness is very important. Okay, so you're not fidgeting. Now, there's a mudra. When I tell you to do the mudra, you take your fingers and your thumb, you touch them together, put the other fingers like that, then you go palms up and you place your hands on your thighs, or you could place them on the table in front of you. If you're using a phone, do not hold the phone. Brace the phone on the table or against something so that you are not holding something in your hands. Make sure that if you're in a chair, your feet are touching the floor fully and completely. And then there will be times when I tell you to have your eyes closed, and there'll be times when you'll have your eyes open. Now make sure you have your prayers arranged in front of you. And the first prayer that you will be using is for your personal wealth, right? And then after that one, we do a certain process, and then we will move to the process for global peace. I want to explain a little bit about the process of what we're doing here so you understand the long-term vision for these full moon sevas. Okay? Hold on one second. Okay, so the prayers that you have now, unless something really changes financially for you, you keep the same prayer for the next 10 months. And you keep the same prayer for the global peace, unless something really big changes. You just keep the same prayers. What's going to be changing every month is how we are clearing you and bringing grace to you from the divine. So all human life are controlled by 10 programs, 1 through 10. So in 10 months, I'm going to go from programs 1 through 10, specifically relative to the prayer you have now. That's why the prayers are so important, and that you write them. Okay, you write them, and you never throw these prayers away. Just like if you were in the Muhurta, the same. The difference between the Muhurta and this one is there's many differences, but the primary difference is we are now surgically, by divine grace, changing your life, because each program controls aspects of your wealth or the lack thereof. And same for the global community. Now, this time today, now, since the Muhurta, I have an actual following. There's a lot of you here. The number of the following is a universe is a numbers game, and it's very mathematically specific, utterly, completely, utterly. It's an exact science. Now, the more the group grows, the more power we have. It works for your personal prayer, and it especially works for the global prayer. Because the guy that we want to have listen to this is universal intelligence. So whenever you're praying or doing anything through the divine, everyone is appealing, divine to universal intelligence. That's the big boy. And all it's going to say is yes, okay. That's all it says. Doesn't judge anything. So it's like majority rule. The majority rule. That's why it's a numbers game. That's the way the universe runs. So when we are all gathered at a high vibration, plugged directly into the great compassionate light through me, that's my job. That's the empowerments I have. That gives your prayer juice. Gives it a lot of juice. You know, if you have a big transformer and it's not plugged into any juice, the transformer doesn't mean anything. It can be all designed beautifully, but it doesn't mean anything until you plug it in. Now you find out what it can do and what it can't do. So that's what's happening for you right now this morning. So this Today we are doing the first program. And what is the first program? It's called Vasanas. You know it from the when they say past lives. Now that the past lives is brought into your life at the moment your mom and dad conceived you. So it has little to nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. And it operates off of resonance, off of frequencies. Depends on everything to do with mom and dad and where they are and their thoughts and everything. So those frequencies that are emanating from the time dad and mom are making love there, and they conceive either consciously or unconsciously as an accident. That those frequencies, by resonance, they draw various vasanas into us. And the vasanas have timelines. At different times in your life, they can become activated or not activated. So it's a program. And some vasanas are really great. Some vasanas are really ugly, really bad. So in all of us, we'll have vasanas, or we can have vasanas that hinder our ability, no matter how hard we try, to make money or to have financial wealth or financial security. Maybe you make money, you lose it all. It's all taken away from you. And that could be in the Vasana First program. It can also be in any of the other programs. That's why we have to do each program. Now, you cannot jumble all the programs together. Can't do that. It's not like the time at the Muhurta. Muhurta is different. So you have one prayer and all of us are on the same page. You're all asking for the same thing. That is why the divine can answer it, and that's why it has extra power. We're uniform. And then we shift from there to the global prayer. Same thing. Everybody's praying the same thing. And I want to thank a lady named Sylvie. There's a healer out there somewhere named Sylvie. Sylvie, if you're watching, want to wrap my arms around you and give you a big hug. Because what she did was she signaled me for the way I was wording the global prayer that all war and violence is stopped now. And that's that's the way I talk. But it's not a real skillful way to do that kind of prayer, because one of the things the divine could do is kill us all off and create a big nuclear holocaust, and then it'll end all the war. So the trick that when we do the global prayer, make sure that you add into the end of your prayer that the divine stops all war and all violence around the entire world now in a beautiful, non-destructive, non-harmful way that supports all life. And the way it does that, the way it can do that, and the way its plan is to alter consciousness. The consciousness that it wants to alter and give to humanity is three things. The first one's called Ananda. Ananda is a causeless happiness or peace. Causeless. It's the state that people, they live in that. Then the second state that's inserted in is called causeless love. It's causeless love. They're just filled with love. And the last one is oneness. And with oneness, everything is unified as one family. So we don't kill each other off. We don't kill everything off. We're not destructive, because the state doesn't produce those kinds of thoughts. The state doesn't, that state of consciousness doesn't do those things. Only low-level, fear-based, lack-based, hate-based, violence-based consciousness does that. Greed consciousness does that. Jealousy consciousness does that. So in a state of Ananda, causeless love, and oneness, our charges just dissolve and dissipate. I'm living proof of that. Almost, almost. We're working on a few, but almost all my charges are gone. It's unbelievable. I lived with nothing but charges for, you know, decades and decades. So that's what's going on for all of you in these processes. Okay, so I'm going to lead you through now. We're going to get started. My admin Johnny has engineered this thing in a masterful way. So happy and so proud of the work that he does, and this is all for the highest and best for all of you. Okay, so now we will now begin. So you're sitting in a sacred manner. You take both hands like that, fingers together, palms up. Okay, sit erect and still, and I'd like you to close your eyes. Beloved Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Kolkiyamma Bhagavan, beloved Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Kolkiyamma Bhagavan, beloved Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Kolkiyamma Bhagavan. Everyone here has gathered with me at this sacred hour during the full moon to present their prayers to be answered directly by your divine grace. I am invoking the power of prayer now. As your Sevak, I am invoking the power of prayer now. As your loyal Sevak, I am invoking the power of prayer now. As your loyal Sevak of the 81,000, asking you to answer each and every prayer directly. Beloved Param Karuna Param Jyoti Shri Kolkiyamma Bhagavan, look to each and every one who is gathered with me now. Please go directly into their first program of Vasanas. By your grace, remove, solve, or dissolve any negative Vasanas that impact or block them from financial wealth, their financial goals, desires, and needs. Insert and replace the negative Vasanas with positive, powerful Vasanas that fulfill all their specified financial wants, needs, and desires now and for the rest of their lives. Now listen quietly with your eyes closed. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavati Sameta Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Shri Param Jyoti Bhagavate Namaha. Om. And now with your eyes closed, I want you to say to your divine or to God, now I am praying and asking you to please rewrite my first program. Please rewrite my first program for wealth, abundance, and sustained financial freedom. Om Shri Koki Prabdha Karma Vinasakaya Namaha. 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 Om Shri Koki Parabdha Karma Vinasakaya Namaha. Om Shri Koki Parabdha Karma Vinasakaya Namaha. Om Shri Koki Parabdha Karma Vinasakaya Namaha. Om. Now I want you to open your eyes, pick up your personal prayer, and read it out loud, plus all the reasons you want or need to have and deserve it. Your reasons, that is very important. Okay, I'm going to give you time now. Now take a moment to express out loud your heartfelt gratitude to your personal divine or God for answering your prayers and completely rewriting your first program for auspicious, sustained wealth. Just take a moment. I'll wait for you right here. Once again, for any of you on Instagram, Instagram has trouble, so please go to the website and tie in on YouTube. Just go to depthhealing.org and go in on YouTube. Instagram has issues. Once you completely have expressed your gratitude for the grace you just received, and I assure you, you're receiving the grace, I want you to make sure you're sitting nice and straight again. And I'd like you to close your eyes with your thumb and finger like this. Three fingers together, palms up, nice and straight. Close your eyes. Now, beloved Param Karuna, Param Jyoti, Sri Kokyamma Bhagavan, as a collective, we wish to pray for the salvation of the planet with all people, all forms of life, at all scales, to be saved. By your divine grace and power, stop all war and all violence now, globally, by enveloping all nations in the states of Ananda, causeless love, and oneness. Envelop all nations, all people, all life on earth in the states of Ananda, causeless love, and oneness. Envelop all people everywhere around the world, all animals, plants, all life in the states of Ananda, causeless love, and oneness. Intervene so that all calamities, both man-made and natural, are stopped without suffering or fear. Intervene so that all calamities, both man-made and natural, are stopped without suffering or fear. Intervene so that all calamities, both man-made and natural, are stopped without suffering or fear. Thank you, Param Karuna Param Jyoti Sri Koki Bhagavan. Remain with your eyes closed. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Sri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Sri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Sri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Sri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Sri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Sri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Sri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Sri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Om Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Shri Kokiye Namaha. Shri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Shri Param Jyoti Kokiye Namaha. Om. Now, take a moment to say out loud to God, to the great compassionate light, to your divine. Thank you so much for hearing our prayers for global peace and the coming of the golden age. Thank you so much for bestowing the world with your divine intervention to bring us the golden age by rewriting any negative programs, in the sixth program, our sixth program. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Remain with your eyes closed. Om Shri Koki Bhakta Rakshakaya Namaha. 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 Om. Om Shri Koki Sudharsana Rakshakaya Namaha. 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 Provide divine protection, Param Karuna, Param Jyoti, Shri Koki Amma Bhagavan, for everyone attending this seva. Om Shri Koki Sudharsana Rakshakaya Namaha. 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 Om. Now open your eyes and take up your global prayer and read it out loud. And when you reach the end of your prayer, I want you to be sure that you add these words: may what is right and best for everyone and everything of Mother Earth be done. May what is right and best for everyone and everything of Mother Earth be done. Amen. Now read your prayer. Okay, now set your prayer down. Sit nice and straight and have your mudra, hand mudra. Beloved Param Karuna Param Jyoti Sri Kokyam Bhagavan, please apply a portion of the sat karma, the good karma, that each person here earned in this seva to answering their first prayer for wealth, and the rest of the sat karma earned here to save the world. Now each of you personally express your gratitude to God, to your divine, for saving the great compassionate light, for saving all of us and all life on Mother Earth. Express that out loud. Again, I'm dedicating this entire seva and all of our combined efforts to Sri Amma Bhagavan, who founded the Golden Age movement to save the planet. Now, I want all of you on Instagram. We're going to shut Instagram off for a special kind of an ending. Instagram has problems. Go to the website, depthhealing.org now, and join us on YouTube. Go to YouTube, because the Instagram has issues and it couldn't be resolved. I'm going to shut the Instagram off. Go to depthhealing.org and sign in, please, on YouTube. Now, what we're going to do to have the ending here is we're going to play a special sutra that's thousands of years old. It's called the Liberation Sutra. It's very important as part of this process. So let me shut this off. Okay, now, so the Liberation Sutra has been chanted probably billions of times, and it's actually represents a morphic field, and it's about enlightenment. The ending of all suffering is full enlightenment. So as you listen to this Liberation Sutra, all you do is listen. Understanding the words is not of any issue whatsoever. The sound and the vibration goes first into the subconscious, from the subconscious down into the unconscious, then to the collective unconscious. And this is a way for the tie-in of the divine after we say goodbye to continue working on you. And what I want to recommend is after the Liberation Sutra ends, I will say goodbye. We'll say goodbye. And then you lay down. I would like you to lay down, 15, 20 minutes, or if you're in the right part of the world, just go right to bed and let the divine work on you. Remember that everything that occurred here today happened. Don't throw the prayers away. Always keep them in a safe place. And there's no need to reread them or anything like that. Just preserve them until next month for the next full moon seva. There will always be, as long as I'm alive, there will always be a full moon seva ceremony. Okay? It'll always be free, and it's always going to be ultra powerful. So now, sit quietly, close your eyes, this mudra, palms up, and listen carefully to the Liberation Sutra.
ज्ञातस्य विमुक्तिः एतस्मात् इन्द्रियाणां विमुक्तिः अहङ्कारात् विमुक्तिः मनसो विमुक्तिः ज्ञातस्य बन्धात् विमुक्तिः संस्कृतेर्बन्धात् विमुक्तिः समाजस्य बन्धात् विमुक्तिः कर्मणोऽबन्धात् विमुक्तिः इति सत्यं सत्यमेव सत्यम् इति सत्यं सत्यमेव सत्यम् इति सत्यं सत्यमेव सत्यम्
Okay, you may open your eyes. Thank you all so very, very much. May you receive and see the grace very, very soon. Now, one thing before I leave you is this. If any of you feel that you wish to join the Great Compassionate Light with me, if you feel called, then the calling is real. If you don't feel called, then you don't feel called. If you feel called, that is a destiny. Just contact me and I'll show you how to get registered and get you in with the Great Compassionate Light. Okay, now, God bless all of you. I love you all so very, very much. Please spread the word about depth healing technology and the Save Us ceremonies. Let that, because we're existing for the good of all humanity. That's what this is. That's what it's dedicated for. That's the whole purpose. And if you need me personally, everything is through the website, eh? Johnny's got it all set up. Just go to depthhealing.org. Okay, folks, I'm going to sign off now. Take good care of yourself and God bless. Bye bye.